Welcome everybody. Getting ready to do some splitting of these rounds that we cut up last weekend. Over here we got a little stack, I don't know, maybe about a face cord worth. We'll see after we get it split up how much that equals out to. Just kind of show you my setup here before I get started. Got the RuggedSplit 37-ton splitter here. Been a really nice machine so far for us. I got it about a year ago, and the log lift makes it a lot easier than the old one was. Along with this 4-way wedge, makes pretty quick work of stuff. We're going to try to split today off of this table right into the trailer, and then that'll make it nice and easy to load up. So we're going to get started here. I'll get you set up on a tripod and we'll get to splitting. Thank you for joining us. So what you're about to see here is we're going to get into some of those nasty, gnarly crotch pieces. You'll see we take that 4-way wedge off. Do that to get down to the single blade. That does a lot better job of cutting through there. This thing's got a ton of pressure at 37 tons, and it will push through with the 4-way, but it's real hard on the equipment. So you'll see an example of that later on as I fail to take the 4-way off and try to push it through a gnarly one too. But this is probably the best way to do it here. If you take that 4-way off and just run them through single, and then once you get them broken down and get that middle crotch piece where all that grade's going all kinds of different directions, then you can put that 4-way back on there and start getting productive again. I just kind of want to explain that for those of you out there that may or may not have the 4-way on there. It does do better with the larger pieces if you do a single wedge. This is where you'll see I lower the log lift down, and it's really nice to have the second person on here. Once I finish up splitting that piece there, I get that lowered down. That way he can start loading up the log lift. And this machine is so quicker at cycle time that you can pretty much go just as fast as somebody can load it. He's having a little bit of trouble here because these logs have been sitting for a week. Got a little rain on them and they froze together. So that's why you see him kind of banging them with the axe to separate them. And he'll load this log table up here, and then I'll get back at it right afterwards. But yeah, this log lift table and the combination of having that second person really makes it nice. You can just keep splitting and don't have to slow down, and nobody's got to break their back trying to lift these logs. These aren't too bad. The ones we did last weekend were a lot bigger. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of that split, but we will in the future. We'll get some bigger rounds on here and show you guys what this thing can do. Thanks. fellas, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching my video. You're about to see some interesting content here of me stress testing this machine. Obviously not intentional, but it did power through this stuff. But man, this thing really had me on edge for a second there, thinking I had it stuck in the four-way. This is exactly why, as I said earlier, you take that four-way off and do the single wedge. This one, because of its smaller size, kind of tricked me a little bit. I thought it would be able to make it through there. And at this point here, I was pretty much stuck. So you can see I back it up. I'll throw another piece in there here in a second, and it'll push on through there. But this is really hard on the machine. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. Obviously, I'm not a professional. I'm just a homeowner guy who likes to share this content on YouTube because I've been enjoying all your guys' content now for a couple of years. So hopefully you get some enjoyment out of this. I would love some constructive criticism on my content. If you have any of that, do you like the music? Do you think I talk too much? Do I not talk enough? Speed of the video, all those kind of things. One thing I'm really curious about is length of videos. You guys like the shorter videos, say the 5 to 10 minute videos, or this one here is going to run pretty long, and I'm not real sure that that's a good thing or a bad thing. So if you could just leave me a comment if you made it through this much of my video and you're enjoying it, let me know. If you made it through this much and it's terrible and you're just sticking around because you like punishment, let me know that also. Either way, I enjoy having you guys here. I enjoy the comments, likes and subscribes. If you have somebody that likes this kind of content, feel free to share it out. And hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Well, friends, that's about all for the splitting for the day. We're starting to lose some daylight. Let me get you up here in my grill here so you can see what we hold on. this is how much wood's left. That's gonna have to wait for another day. This RuggedSplit really does a nice job. Really glad we jumped our game up to this. I used to have a Brave push through wedge. This thing just does such a nice job on wood though. That log lift makes a huge help. Jackson over here is a huge help lifting all the logs for me. I'll turn you around here so you can see the amount of wood we got out of today. So we got a pretty good amount of wood out of that. I don't know exactly what that equates to, but it's enough for today. This is actually the second trailer load we did today. The first trailer load, you might see some of that if I can get some footage off my other phone. The first load I did was for my dad. He splits his a lot smaller. This one here is split, and this stuff has to dry yet because we just cut it off the ground last weekend. So this probably won't be used up until next year. Alrighty friends, thank you for joining me. I'll get this video put together and we'll get it posted up so you guys can enjoy it hopefully. Let me know, like and subscribe. Thank you.